What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video. Now this comes from Claudia Jordan. She's, basically talking about relationship stuff. I want you guys to hear what she has to say, and I want you to give me your thoughts in the comments below, because I definitely give my 2 cents on this. We're gonna get into the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, share and like the video, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new content or go live. But let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
To be able to continue to have such fine, pieces of clothing and jewelry. Yeah. Do you want to be a gold digger?
Do I want to be a gold digger?
Yes. Do you want to be a gold digger? Well, maybe not you, because you're straight right now. But apparently one man has the answer. If you want to be a gold digger, he has advice. Let's take a look.
Here's how you be a gold digger. When you start to date a man, you need to pull back your time to prioritize making money and make that clear to the man so that he then has the brilliant idea to just cover your cost of whatever you were going to make when you were working. So if you're like, oh, sorry, I can't, I don't know, I'm a nighttime bartender or whatever, that man of means will say, well, how much do you make tonight? Just call in. Don't worry about it. And then he'll just pay for it. But well, I can't call in. I gotta work. He's gonna go, well, don't worry, honey. I'll just cover your night so you can just come over here instead. And you're gonna go, oh, really? You would do that?
In theory, that sounds good, but with the ratio not being beneficial to women right now, most men now would be like, well, I'll call the next girl. They're not gonna say, I'm gonna pay for your shift. They'll be like, okay, go to work, honey. And they're gonna call the next girl, and you're gonna be mad at work, working hard, and your man screwing somebody else. And now he threw up your pH levels, and you gotta go to the pharmacy. I'm just saying.
That is a tale of at least one tell.
If you can't do it and he just jumped to the next, is he your man for real? He ain't really your man. You know what I mean? He's everybody's man. And I think women got to understand that. Just if you sleeping with a man, he's not your man. He's just your man for that time. Let's continue.
Another tale is. That's like, why am I so tongue-tied?
Because your flabber is busted, I think.
So he's not 100% wrong, but it's problematic for reasons that people don't consider. I know people are going to think it's problematic because he's saying, oh, you should be a gold digger and depend on a man, and that could be problematic in itself. But I'm going to leave the obvious alone because a lot of people aren't seeing this. What he's saying is, and he was very specific, he didn't say, oh, you're the CEO of a company. He said, oh, you're a bartender. Oh, like you're an overnight bartender.
Right.
So that implies that he believes that you're in a position where, because you're an overnight bartender, that isn't a job that you can't just pick up another one of, as if you were like, the CEO of a company or something like that.
It's not a career, it's more like a job.
Right. But what you really don't understand, and this is coming from someone who was an overnight bartender, so I worked at nightclubs until, we closed at 5 a.m. And that was a job that, because of women who were put in those situations, hey, how much are you making a night? How about this? I'm just going to pay for you for the whole weekend not to work so that you can hang out with me and you're getting your paper. Thanks to those women making those decisions, that's how I was able to live the way and set myself up for some huge financial freedoms, because they just constantly got out of my way. Because what you're doing, that's what you're doing. You're taking yourself out of the competitive pool. So every time I would start off with like 4 or 5 other bartenders, we would be at a main bar, and slowly these girls would start to dissipate because men would come in and be like, hey, I want you to hang out with me and I'm going to pay for your weekend or your Friday night or whatever. Well, as promoters and people who are running businesses, they want people who are going to be reliable. So I was just constantly showing up until I started working point, and I was pulling some big numbers when I was 21 years old.
Yeah, it makes sense, because while they're getting that temporary gain, she's looking for the long haul. She's looking down the line. Hey, I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm not going to just settle. Women like to talk about settling, but that's what that is. Settle for a man to come in and just give me a weekend off, pay for that. But that's only temporary. He's only there he wants your time. So he's going to pay for you to have that time off. But then when he's done, what about the rest? He's not offering to take you on full time for you to be his woman that he takes care of full time. No, it's a temporary thing. And I think a lot of women are used to that, if you are attractive enough to get a man to want to do that and want to have your time like that, and hell, attractive enough for him to want to sleep with you, because that's usually what it is. Yeah, if he want to sleep with you bad enough and he got the means to do it, he gonna pay to have your time, because he wants your time, and he want to do with you what he want to do with you, and he paid for it. But is that a long-term goal? And I think it's or a long-term fix, which is typically not. These women, this is how these women get ran through and passed through, because they're doing this with several different guys, and they're thinking that it may lead to something long-term. And this is where they get the idea of, oh, this is what a man should be doing. He would just pay for this and pay for that. No, if he's a trick, that's what they would call it. That's what they were telling me, that it's considered a trick, because you're willing to trick for this woman because you want her time, and she's willing to give it to you. That's what that ended up being. But a lot of women are trying to treat men who are looking for stable relationships as a trick, and these men aren't trying to do that. Let's continue.
In order to make sure that I had the best shifts so that I could provide the best lifestyle for myself. And what happens is, when you come back and you're upset because I'm at point and I'm making a certain amount of money because I'm consistent and reliable, no one is checking for you, because they know that the next guy is going to come in and stand next to you and say, hey, how much are you making? And you're going to pull that same crap. But let me tell you, it doesn't just stop with the overnight bartender. No. Because that can be your 20s, your 30s, 40s, however long you decide to bartend and make it that your career for the rest of your life, that is great. But just know that those same tendencies are going to follow you the rest of your life, and you are going to be seen as an irresponsible and inconsistent person. And when you're looking at the people who made it, you're going to wonder why you weren't one of them. And that's because you decided to go with some man who offered to pay for your night.
That's a very pro-woman, amazing, strong, independent woman. But might I add another angle? I would feel like, why the hell ain't no one trying to scoop me up to save my life? Am I ugly? Are they better looking than me? Why are they getting saved and I'm over here working, taking on extra shifts now because she got Richard Gere that came and scooped her up, and now she got an easy life, and now I got extra corns on my toes and my back hurts because no one's saving me. So you have a very positive attitude.
Yeah, but she's married. See? Long-term effects? She's married, and no offense to Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan is a gorgeous woman, but Claudia is not married and struggling in relationships. But from my knowledge, this woman has a ring on. She's married. So it paid off in the long run. See, these short-term fixes don't really work. And it's what, a lot of women get accustomed to that because they have men who will be willing to do that for them, and they experience that, and they think that's what every man should offer them. Not understanding this man is just paying. You're for sale. He's paying for the time he wants to spend with you. He's paying for it. And when he's done, see? And he puts you back out there for somebody else to keep doing the same thing. So you don't realize it that you are for sale. And when you are a for sale type of girl, ain't nobody taking that seriously. You become that type of chick. That's the category that they put you in, a good time chick. And so the woman who's working and grinding and focused on what she needs to be and want to be, and she ends up meeting a guy who's going to take her seriously and then end up marrying her, and they have a beautiful life together. See, that it's the long game. It's not the short temporary fix that these women are looking for. That's why they never are able to snag a good man to marry them and take them seriously, because they know what you about. And that's not somebody that they want to take seriously. And it is what it is. Let's continue.
Why not me? Why not? I don't want to be irresponsible. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of the goddamn cake.
No.
Somebody save me. I want to be Julia Roberts on Hollywood Boulevard in cheap shoes when some guy comes and saves me. I have worked hard since I was 14 and I had to pay. I'm sick of it, Erica.
I do understand.
It's a thankless
I understand
job
what you're
being
saying.
classy and independent. It's thankless. I've been dating since the 1900s and 80 something, and I'm still single. I'm tired, Erica. You found your man. Don't hate. Let me live it. Let me vent. You're off the strip. I am still on it. I'm in the trenches, and it sucks. I'm sick of being independent. I hate paying for my Range Rover, my other car, my mortgage insurance, my freaking cell phone, computer, Wi-Fi. I am sick of it. I need some guy with bad health to jump on in and interrupt and say, let me take you off your shift. You've been working hard enough. So that's cute what she's doing. I'm not doing that. We are different. I'm tired. I've proven myself. And it only impresses other women. She's like, oh, that's amazing. My friends are independent. These men don't care.
But look, this is what I said in a previous video. See, women want to prove that I can do it. You know, I can do it. I'm this independent boss chick. I don't need no man. I'm going to show you. I can prove that I can do this. I can have a better life than you. And they've proven it. And once I said this, she just confirmed what I said. And once they've proven it, they're tired. They don't want to do it for a lifetime. They want to prove themselves. And then they want somebody to come in and pick up the pieces. They want a man to come in and pick up the pieces, to come in and just fix it all and do it all. They want that knight in shining armor. Women don't want to sit here and pay bills for the rest of their lives. They don't. They want a man to come in and shower them and treat them special and things of that nature. Most women want that. But I think a lot of these women want it and they feel like because they had to work hard to take care of themselves, that is justification enough for them to expect a man to come in and do all that for them because they had to take care of themselves. It has nothing to do with them offering anything back to the man or showing, reciprocating love and the same gestures to a man because they feel like they've done it enough for themselves. I had to take care of myself and I had to work so damn hard. I'm tired. I need a man now to repay me for all the hard work I've did for myself. The hard work I've done for myself. That's how a lot of women think. That's just it in a nutshell. Let's continue.
Come and save me, some chic, minus the dookie. Just please, come and save me. I'm tired. I'm tired, Erica. I don't want to do it no more. Where's my Melania? I want the Melania Trump plan. I'm sick. I've proven myself. Since 1988.
At 88.
I'm tired. I was 15 out of paper routes.
Damn, that's a long time.
72 clients. 30-cent tip for some of you bastards in East Providence, Rhode Island on 2nd Street. I remember I gave you papers 7 days a week, and on Sunday you gave me a 30-cent tip. I'm tired. So I'm glad it worked out for you, but I'm not there.
Being a strong, independent woman since
Overrated.
1988 is a lot, Claudia.
Since Salt and Pepper came out.
That's a lot.
Tired.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
excuse me if I'm a little frustrated. So I envy the girls that got taken off the pole, so to say.
Nobody said nothing about no damn pole.
But metaphorically.
Yeah, nobody said what my point was, because here's the thing. The point was that this is a...
Take off the cape, Erica. We lost the election. We're not doing this anymore.
I'm not...
Soft life. Hookers are winning.
Hoes
are winning. Hookers are in the White House again. First lady, if you will. I'm over it. No one cares.
That's crazy. She say hoes in the White House, child. I be knowing what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I see it clear as day. A lot of women don't want to do it. They want a prize. They want a prize for taking care of themselves so well. They want somebody to come and reward them for being able to do what they did for themselves. They want y'all to come in and just do the most because they're like, hell, I took care of myself and I did a damn good job. I proved that I could do better than a man, that I could build myself up and build this lifestyle, and I'm doing better than men. Now I want some man to come in and reward me for all the hard work I've done for myself. You didn't want to build with anybody then because you don't want to limit your options, especially if you're an attractive woman. You don't want to limit your options. I can't go with him. He's nice and all, but I think there's somebody better. You mean somebody richer, right? Then you come in contact with all these rich men, all these men of means, but then none of them are really taking you seriously, or you've been in relationships with some of them and it just didn't work out. And then you keep going, thinking you can find better. And then you end up older, single, no family, no nothing, but you've been successful in your careers, and that's all you have now. And now it's getting more and more difficult to get a man to take you seriously and be with you for real, because ain't no building. He's going to be expected to do the most. He's going to be you're going to look at him as someone that has to bring it, and you have to come with it. And you have to do more for her than what she's been able to do for herself. And for most men, they just don't want the hassle. They don't want all of the grief of that. They want to be at peace and live their lives. They work hard too. So they want to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. A lot of these successful men want younger women. that they can work with and cooperate with. And that's something a lot of these older successful women are having a hard time with accepting. So listen, I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I want to hear your thoughts on this video. Make sure you let me know what you think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.